Tom is a former molecular biologist who quit lab research and founded a startup called Happy Labs, which is like Yelp for scientific supplies. Diagnosed with a chronic pain disease, one of his hobbies involves studying the neuroscience of happiness as an alternative treatment for his unhappy pain. Please welcome Tom.
All right, I'm here to blow your mind, hopefully. So we're going to talk about the brain. This one. All right, we're going to talk about the brain and how new scientific research suggests that it is possible to consciously change the structure and function of your brain. All right, so a few facts about the brain. The average human adult brain weighs about 3 pounds. So if you think about how much you weigh, it's only 3. Yet it consumes about 25% of the oxygen that you take in. And the cells of your brain are called neurons. There's 86 billion neurons in your head, and they're organized into regions of the brain, such as what we have on our planet, like continents and countries, states and cities. The regions of the brain are structured in the same way, and they need to communicate with each other back and forth. And sometimes the communication becomes inefficient. You can compare it to a Chicago traffic jam, right? You want to get from point A, from Merchandise Mart all the way up to the north side, and it's really slow during rush hour. But if you're smart and you know the streets, you can get around that. Well, your brain has a defense mechanism that allows it to find new pathways to different regions of your brain and work more efficiently. And it's called neuroplasticity. That's the term. It's basically the term for your brain changing over time as you experience life and as you age. So you think about this, you can change your brain. And this is real. What's next? Oh, so we'll compare it to code. We're here in 1871. You can go into your code, change it, and you can affect the structure and function of your website. All right, that's in a short time scale. With your brain, you can do a very similar thing. You could go in and change the structure and function over a much longer period of time. And there's some things you can do to make this happen, such as the foods you eat. If you eat these foods consistently, it'll help your cognitive function. So we're talking about berries, green tea, olive oil, nuts. Other things you can do, go into the chiropractor, right? Your body. It communicates with your brain via the nerves that go up your spine. And if your spine's not straight, your body's not going to communicate efficiently. So spending $30 a year to go to the chiropractor is really important for the health of your brain. Where are we at? Man, I'm ahead of schedule here. All right, Lumosity.com. They built a website and an app around this idea where there are brain exercises that can help you enhance different regions of your brain for flexibility, for memory, for speed. And so if you don't know about Lumosity, it's a really cool app for training your brain. Go out and find it. And oxygen is scientifically proven to enhance cognitive function. So I recommend once or twice a day, go outside and take some big, deep breaths, fresh air, and help your brain. So now we're going to talk about a specific region of the brain called the Nucleus accumbens. This is where happiness lives in the brain. It's the pleasure area of your brain. And the more you activate it, the more you can strengthen it. And over time, you can become happier by activating this region of your brain. So how do we activate the nucleus accumbens? Well, we do awesome stuff. These guys were at Adler Planetarium looking at the sun through their solar viewing glasses. Lisa, I think you were there, the transit of Venus maybe, but you're an Adler fan. But doing things that make you happy and smile, that will activate your nucleus accumbens. So what are some of the things we could do to exercise this region of our brain? Molecules, drugs. So ecstasy is the common drug that you can think of. Or THC in marijuana does this a little bit, but it activates that region. Unfortunately, there's side effects and it's illegal. You don't want to do that, but it is possible that way. Music. So if you ever hear a song and it makes you happy, it makes you feel good, it's activating that region of your brain. Find songs with similar melodies and listen to them over. You listen to sad, depressing songs, you're going to activate the unhappy region of your brain. We don't want to do that. Meditation. Buddhist monks, their brains were scanned and compared to non-Buddhist monks, right? And they are experts on meditation and happiness. Their nucleus accumbens are significantly larger than the average person. Pretty cool, huh? All right, kindness and giving. Psychology studies show that giving and kindness makes you feel more pleased about yourself, and it activates that region of your brain. Very simple. You give, you're going to be happier. That region will grow over time, and you'll be a happier person. Avoid unhappy environments. Basically, if you're unhappy, your happiness region is not being activated. So if there are people or things in your life that are making you unhappy, a friend, a family member, a pregnant wife, I love you very much, but get away. Even if it's just for a couple of minutes or a whole week. Move on. And touching. Clearly, touching has been shown to activate the nucleus accumbens, whether it be as obvious as sex, Holding hands or just a hand on the shoulder. Some studies even say cuddling with your pets activates that region of your brain. So we're going to do a little experiment. Close your eyes, think of something that makes you happy, and take a deep breath. If you smile, if you feel good about yourself, if you get goosebumps, you're activating that region of your brain. And if you continue to do that over and over for a long enough period of time, we're talking months and years, your nucleus accumbens will grow and become stronger, and you'll be a happier person. There's no doubt you can change your brain. And I will love to talk about this after the show if anyone wants to talk about the brain or happiness. Thank you.